I managed to pull it open successfully, and I blindly reached in. Success! Thank you, Xander. I yanked out a couple of rolls and ripped off a wad to dab my ass off, sighing with happiness that I was dry. I hadn't even done my business yet either. I plopped the wooden toilet seat down with a bang, hoping that whoever was around got the hint. They've probably all scattered like scared cats now because they know the first guy I see is going to get my wrath. Even Xander, for his obsession with putting blue bleach tablets in each tank. I couldn't be totally for sure that my butt wasn't blue now from it. I would go easier on him, though, because he had enough sense to make sure the bathroom was properly stocked at least. And yes, this was just part of the fun of living with 4 guys. It's not all orgies, spankings, and afternoon delights. No, it's actually much different than that. I now pitied the mothers out there who have husbands and all sons. I couldn't imagine. At least my boys were fine as hell, and it gave me something to look at. Right now, I wondered why I put myself through it all. But aside from the occasional piggery, the guys are actually quite wonderful. Over the past month, we've grown close, and I've implanted myself into their home and their lives, with their insistence, of course. It didn't seem that long ago that my weird invisible magic was just that. Weird. I thought I was crazy. I, Ava Dawson, had lived a boring, humble life in a Minneapolis suburb in a duplex with my best friend, Summer Santiago, and my mother. And my mother wasn't this evil, nasty witch. I meant that literally. She is an evil witch. My eccentric, loopy mother turned out to be Morgan Le Fay. Yes, that Morgan from all the legends, in glamour posing as my mother. Okay, she actually is my mother. And Sir Lancelot? Actually my father. Ain't that a kick in the pants? And the guys, the 4 guys I now lived with, ended up saving me from a dangerous ritual my mother kidnapped me for, where I was imbued with the magic of the mystical Isle of Avalon. I had no idea what's going on inside me, and still don't really, except the fact that it seems to be active. I was able to heal the guys from their injuries before, but lately, it had some surprising effects. Like, I'm charged and ready to go all the time. I'm horny, okay? But it came with a bummer of a side effect. When I become aroused, which around these dudes was all the time, it just felt wrong somehow. I needed to learn how to control it, and hopefully the guys could help. With their varied backgrounds, they all had a bit of knowledge and supernatural life experience at their fingertips. Oh, and their immortal incubus demons cursed at various times by Morgan over the years. She's been busy for a long, long time. Mathias was a former Roman gladiator with superhuman strength and speed. Trystan was an eagle shifter from Scotland from the time of the Highlanders and clans. Sebastian, Bash, was from colonial Virginia. He is a borderline genius and an alchemist witch who was burned at the stake for trying to save his village from illness. Lastly, Xander was the youngest, at 200-something years old, and an immigrant from China during the California Gold Rush where his father sold him into slavery. He also had the amazing ability to channel the weather into magic he wielded at his fingertips. And wouldn't you know it? Morgan, with her evil magic, had cursed hundreds of men for hundreds of years, like my incubi, to steal life energies from women. The sexual energy the incubi extracted from the women when they were together was transferred somehow into Morgan to help her remain immortal until she could unleash the Avalon magic into me and use me to remain that way. Somehow. She didn't count on 4 of her lost incubi to come into my life. She'd lost track of them over the years because they denied their incubus instincts and refused to attack women for their life energies, only taking enough from them by not allowing themselves to orgasm during their couplings. Because her orgasm triggered the life force, the incubus's orgasm is when they'd take her life force. I didn't like thinking about it, but it was a reality they lived with for many years. As a result, their innate supernatural abilities were partially weakened, and they couldn't have a relationship with anyone except a special kind of supernatural being. The incubus magic renders the woman obsessed and irrational afterwards, but more than one coupling between the woman and incubus, no matter if he takes her life energy or not, will always result in death.